Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the New Age Geeks channel. Please let me know if you all can hear me. For the love
There's
of
so
God,
much.
I hope
Hello.
so.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. Um, Welcome back to the New Age Geeks channel. If you're new here tonight, we have Queer and Present Danger, a homebrew fantasy D&D campaign created by yours truly with an all LGBTQ plus cast. And then a little friendly reminder that it is our goal here to make everybody feel safe at this table and build an amazing community. So with that, I will pass it off to Hans.
The New Age Geeks includes more than just us. It relies on all of you wonderful geeks and your participation in the community that we are building together. If you want to become one of the New Age Geeks, you can. Just join us on Discord, subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels, where you'll find moderated chats, emotes by one of our favorite geeks, Sarah.
Hi,
Hi,
Sarah.
Sarah! And chat rooms with the cast and other members of our growing community. Remember, the best way to help us out with the algorithms is engagement. So watch the video all the way through, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so all these platforms know to share us with everyone else. Beyond that, we have posts going up on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So if you're on these platforms, follow us there as well for more geeky goodness.
If you are already paying for Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime absolutely free, and that scores you a free 1 month subscription to the channel of your choosing. Every month you will need to go in and resubscribe to that channel, or a new one, but it's a small price to pay to not have to pay a price at all, so use that on us. If you find yourself in a charitable mood, you may subscribe on Twitch and YouTube, gift subscriptions to others, cheer using bits, donate via PayPal. We have a merch shop with dozens of choices for you to buy things for yourself or your loved ones, and we even have a Patreon for you to subscribe to. Lastly, if you wish to become a sponsor, reach out to us directly via our Instagram page to begin those discussions.
And if you guys enjoy the music we have going on here on the New Age Geeks channel, we highly recommend checking out the SonCraft bot. The SonCraft bot allows you to play open source, community selected music and soundscapes directly from your Discord server with just a few clicks. Whether you're playing with friends or streaming on Twitch, you can use the audio stress free. With their pro level subscription, you get their playlist builder, shareable playlist codes, access to 40 plus music genres and 20 plus soundscape types, global genre selections, and 2 premium Discord servers, all for just $10 a month. But if you use our referral link or our code NAG, N-A-G, it will get you $2 off your subscription for the first 3 months. All you need to do to get started is to invite the SonCraft bot of your choosing to your Discord server, then just hit play and let SonCraft take care of the rest. So, without further ado, let us get into tonight's episode of Queer and Present Danger.
Woo!
So, where we last left off, the group had basically hung out with Dorian for the day, essentially doing some more questioning, a little more investigating, and eventually he was able to bring you all into the dream realm where you all had suspected that Princess Inessa had gone. So, after sneaking around a bit and doing a little more investigating, you found yourself into the Dream Realms version of the castle, and thus bringing you up to Princess Inessa's room, where upon opening the closet where you had found the mirror in your home plane of existence, you stumbled into 2 doppelgangers, a changeling, and Princess Inessa sitting in the corner, along with a mirror in that room. So I believe, unless there's anything else you guys would like to do beforehand, this is where we roll initiative.
Cool.
Right off the bat.
Yeah. Getting right into it.
Well.
11.
Uno momento.
Got a +6 to initiative? How did that happen?
You do?
Are
You?
on the right
Yeah.
character sheet?
You're like the worst person to go into battle first.
I was just thinking Toby's a turtle. Aren't turtles slower? I could be wrong.
It's so chaotic. He's gonna be like, I cast fireball.
Just a reminder that
I'm
they want
gonna-
the princess back alive. And preferably in one piece.
Only
I know.
mildly singed.
But,
She doesn't need her eyebrows though.
25 to 20?
20.
Fast little guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
as
that
a
works.
as this version of as a war magic wizard, I get to use my intelligence modifier as a bonus to my initiative.
Oh.
So yeah,
Dang. So
yeah.
arguably
yeah,
the best person to go first.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Mhm.
I take it back.
20 to 15.
16.
15 to 10.
11.
Hey.
And
4.
okay, well the healer going last isn't a bad thing.
I'm supposed to have healing spells? Oops.
Okay. Without further ado, Toby, you are up first.
Great. Fantastic. Toby doesn't read the room. And instead of attacking, is just gonna say, "Hi, I'm Toby, and these are my friends, and we're here to take Princess Inessa home, please. Thank you."
You just sort of notice the changeling raise an eyebrow at you. Well, it's a pleasure, Toby. But, won't be that easy for you to get her out of here.
Well, why not?
Some unfinished business.
You've had a week.
Her already raised eyebrow just goes a little higher while the other dips a little further down.
Who are we talking to, by the way? Is this one of the doppelgangers or
The
the changeling? Okay. That's my turn.
Okay.
We only get 6 seconds.
Talia,
He
you're
has
up
not read
next.
that there's any hostility there yet.
Talia, you are up. With Bloom on deck.
I'm just going to move over here and kind of like place myself behind the pillar and pull my, like slyly pull my weapon out behind my back. Just what is going on?
Okay. Bloom? We cannot hear you.
Oh fuck. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I think I'd like to. I don't know if I can do an insight check on everybody in the closet. But can I do an insight check on the princess to see if she seems like comfortable around these guys? Like, because I guess in Bloom's mind, she hasn't quite let go of the theory that she may have gone with them willingly to avoid getting married.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
14.
14 would be enough to say that she is not comfortable around these people.
Okay, that was technically my action though, so I can't like ready one. But can I just like kind of put my hands on my hips and say, I think we should let the princess decide who she wants to go with.
Yeah.
Oh, if only it were that simple. And it is now the changeling's turn with Ashira on deck. Well, it's gonna be, I guess, all 3 of their turns.
It's gonna be everybody else.
Because they all rolled pretty bad on initiative.
This is a nat 1, so I'm thriving here.
You got a nat 1 on initiative?
Yeah.
That's funny, because Dorian did too. So.
Buddies.
I forgot Dorian was here.
Yeah, he's just sort of there. What the changeling is gonna do is she is going to, I don't know if I can adjust this, but is basically going to cast darkness in this area.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Who has magic missile?
Oh, good. The Terror Twins.
Now, if only I
The
could
twins'
black
powers
this area
activate.
out. If I knew how to black out this area completely, it is pitch black.
I think we can use our imagination on that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, no metagaming here. But they do what they do. And then that will bring us to Ashira. They do their little thing, and then...
Uh-huh. Well... The darkness is slightly problematic. Have anything... Goodness. I'm just going to I'm just going to shift down a little bit so we're kind of all in a line if they try and get past us. And I'm going to pull my mace out, and I will hold my action with a word of radiance if any of them come within 5 feet of me.
Okay. And now it is Dorian's turn.
He's in the darkness?
Yes. He will organization. Don't know her. Toby, or not Toby, sorry, Dorian is going to reach his hand out and cast Dispel Magic to regain visual of everybody there.
Yeah, he is. Let's go.
And bonus action.
My next trick.
He is going to just sort of put a hand on Toby's shoulder and use Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, shit. What does that give me?
That'll be a D8. As he sort of steps back behind you. Just you can do this, Toby. You can do this. And then that will be the end of his turn, bringing us back to Toby.
The doppelganger furthest from me. How far away is that? Is that 40 feet?
Yeah, about 35, 40 feet.
I want to get so that I'm within 30 feet of that guy.
Okay.
But I want Anessa to be more than that. More than 30 feet away. Basically, I want her outside of the range of what I'm about to do. So if I move up to here, 10, 20, 30 will reach the Doobie Fluber. But he'd be at 35, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, reaching into a pouch that sits on the strap for my backpack, but not actually in the pack itself, I'm gonna pull out a vial of melt water, and I'm gonna cast Rhyme's Binding Ice.
Okay.
In a 30-foot cone, a burst of cold energy emanates from me, and each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they take 3d8 cold damage and are hindered by ice formations for a whole minute, or until it or another creature within reach of it uses an action to break away the ice. A creature hindered by the ice has its speed reduced to 0. On a successful save, a creature takes half as much damage and isn't hindered by ice.
Okay. And you said Constitution?
Yes, please.
And what is the DC?
DC is 14.
Okay. Well, the changeling only rolled a 10. The doppelganger closest to you rolled a 16. And the one furthest from you rolled a 13. So, you got the two furthest from you.
Okay. So the ones who failed take 17 points of cold damage
Okay.
and are trapped in ice. Their speed is 0. And the one who succeeded takes only 8 points of cold damage and is still free.
Okay. Gotta do math. Okay. If that is it for your turn, that'll bring us.
You guys could see that? I'm so sorry. How do I get rid of this so that you guys can't see
Just
it? I'm not
right-click
planning
it.
anything at all. I'm sorry.
If you right-click it, you can delete it. Or I can delete it.
Oh, thank you. Not planning a damn thing. Nope.
Okay, Sophia, you are up with Bloom on deck.
And nobody's outright attacked us yet, correct?
No. The changeling cast darkness, but that was it for the.
I am going to hold an action to fire my bow if one of them makes a attack on a party member or the princess.
Okay. And then that will bring us to Bloom.
Okay, so they're stuck. So one could say a dexterity saving throw would not be super ideal for them. So I'm gonna position myself right in front of this guy. And this is a 15-foot cone, so it shouldn't reach the princess. If I'm calculating it correctly, but
Yeah. Should be just outside of it.
I'd like to cast Burning Hands.
Okay. You said that's a. And because those are the. I believe they'd have disadvantage if they didn't fail.
Yeah, if they fail, they take 3d6 fire damage, and they take half of that on a save.
I don't know if they count as restrained or what, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Because it says on a failed save, they take damage and are hindered by ice formations for 1 minute, until it breaks. They're hindered by ice, and their speed is reduced to 0. So
I would say they're restrained, so they have disadvantage on the dexterity saving throws.
okay.
Also, Maz, the star is the mirror that is in the closet. So, the changeling rolled
I don't see
a 5 for the dex save, and the doppelganger rolled a 7. So I'm assuming that fails.
Well, I mean, the good news is I didn't roll terribly well with the d6s. I got 9. So they take 9 fire damage as as soon as Bloom takes it very personally when they don't give the princess her own choice of whether she wants to leave the closet or not. So she's just going literally scorched earth, and she just kind of rubs her hands together and just goes, "Okay, I'll decide for her too." And then purple fire just blasts right out of her hands, and she still leaves Wither on her back, just takes care of it without her scepter or staff.
How does that affect the ice?
It lasts until the next turn, right?
Roll
What? The ice? It's supposed to last a minute.
Just a straight d20, a luck check.
Nothing about me is straight, but sure.
You have bardic
luck
inspiration? Are you inspired by Dorian to do
14.
a better roll?
14. The ice looks like it's starting to melt. It is not
Okay.
immediately changed by the fire. But that then brings us to the bad guys' turns. So,
Hooray!
but because I did say that they were restrained, the
It would take an action to break their own
to
or
break
someone
their own,
else's
or
ice.
someone else's. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is what the changeling is going to do. Going to use her action to break free of the ice. And then
Why do damage when you can fuck with their action economy?
unfortunately they have action surge. So they're going to take a swipe at you, Bloom, with their dagger.
Fair.
Rude.
It's fair though. I'll admit it's fair.
Nope.
I'm assuming a 22 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
It's fine.
Luckily that is only 4 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
She's a
So
wizard.
Oh no, it'll be okay.
Warlock.
Well, I have Hellish Rebuke.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Let me know what that does.
So, I point my finger on the creature that damaged me is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dex saving throw, and it takes 2d10 fire damage, or half of that.
On a successful save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
And also Talia, I believe, had a action prepared for if somebody attacks one of us. So hopefully this changeling is gonna be in the past tense soon. I rolled an 11 damage.
Okay. And they rolled a 15 dex save.
Okay, so they did save. So they take half of 11. Is it rounded up?
It's rounded down,
15.
so that'd be 5.
Okay, be 5.
So they take 5 damage.
Alright.
Either way, they did not like that. They are not looking good.
How much did you do with the burning hands?
It wasn't a lot. That my
It
d6s,
was 9.
I didn't roll a lot, but I think Talia also had a action prepared, right? So
Yeah.
we get maybe extra.
Yeah, Talia, because you had held your action if one of them attacked. So
I have a 22 to hit.
that'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
Assuming that's on the changeling.
Yeah, because it was held for whichever one.
Would it not hit on one of the others?
Who's to say?
You are!
It's 5.
Alright. The changeling goes down as an arrow goes through it.
Say, stranger danger!
They are deceased. Toulouse! Oh, the dog. Sorry, folks. Okay.
Hi, Toulouse.
Dog is just saying hi to all the wonderful viewers. The doppelganger that is next to the princess is going to use his action to break free of the ice. And then the doppelganger that is freed is going to come up to you, Toby, and is going to make 2 slam attacks against you.
Nope. He's not.
Also, I forgot to write down how much damage I took from the changeling. How much was it again?
4 points of piercing.
Oh, thank you. Continue. Sorry.
So that one hits. And
Wait. Hold on. What did he get?
a 22.
I'm gonna use shield.
Okay.
So, as he comes over and goes to hit me, Toby's gonna throw his hands up, and a spectral shell is gonna appear in front of him, because everything is turtle themed, and I gain a +5 to my AC until
Okay.
the start of my next turn, uh, putting me up from 17 to 22. So while meets it, beats it still goes through, that attack will still connect. Hopefully, the rest of them won't be as bad.
Okay. And then for the second hit. Oh no.
Good surge.
Sorry, so that's a natural 20 on the second one.
Mhm.
Toby, I'm
So
sorry.
the shield did nothing, but that's cool.
So on the first hit, you take 7 bludgeoning damage. I'm so sorry.
Mhm.
And on the second one, you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Or no, not 15. Yeah, no. 14. Sorry, 14 points. I did my math wrong.
Mhm. Mhm.
Again, I would like to apologize about the dog for his barking.
The dog.
The doggy dog. And that is it for their turns. Which brings us to Ashira.
Well, Toby getting absolutely rocked changes what I was about to do.
I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
You're totally fine. Uh-huh.
Hmm.
You don't have to be so shell-shocked.
Can't.
I don't know.
To
I grew up a
jail.
little sheltered.
Oh my
This is
god.
a new experience for me.
Wow.
It's so bad. I will reach down and with my action, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Thank you.
That's not bad. 15 points of healing back.
All right.
And with my bonus action, I'm gonna pull my mace out, and almost like a little bit of lightning's gonna kind of pulse down and into the shaft of my mace, and it's going to extend out, and the 3 flanges on the top are gonna pop apart, and I now have a trident in my hand, and I just want to level it at the doppelganger that just hit Toby and say, why don't you hit someone who can hit back? And there's just lightning crackling around her. She's pissed.
I love it.
Badass.
I love it. It is now Dorian's turn.
So for the record, before you healed me, I was down to 2 hit points.
No!
Ooh, okay.
Oh dear.
So thank you for that. I greatly appreciate it.
I'm here for you.
Boosted my defense by 5 and it did nothing.
I'm sorry. Dorian is going to cast God, he can't really do much at the moment. He's going to use his bonus action to hex the doppelganger that is furthest away. And then for his action, he's going to cast Blade Ward on himself. So, that will bring us to the top with Toby.
Now, I had thought about doing one thing, but because this guy is right in front of me, I don't think that's a great idea. I'm going to... No, I don't like that idea either. So the guy in front of me is... he's going to see me pull out a little stick.
Okay.
And I'm going to focus really hard on the stick. And then I'm going to point it at him. And a beam of crackling blue energy lances out towards a creature within 30 feet of me. That'd be him. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature.
Would that be at disadvantage because he's in melee range?
Yeah, sure, why not?
But you do still have that
And then
inspiration.
I'm going to use the Bardic Inspiration. So that puts me at a 19 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
On a hit, the target takes a d12 of lightning damage. And on each of my turns for the duration, 1 minute, while concentrating, you can use your action to deal an additional d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. The spell also ends if the target is ever outside the spell's range, or if it has total cover from you.
Okay.
That's 9 points of lightning damage.
Gotcha.
And we are now tethered by a crackling beam of lightning
All right.
emanating from this little stick.
Brings us to you.
Would using hide before moving past the creature prevent attack of opportunity?
I will say if you just if you hide and then if you roll above its passive perception, you should be able to sneak through. Just because the doppelganger that's right next to Toby is currently focused on him and Ashira.
Okay. All right, so you have 14 on the spell.
Perfect. Doesn't notice you as you sneak past.
And I'm going to hit him with my daggers.
Okay. and it will be at advantage because you are flanking with Toby. And, well, you're also hidden, so.
So you get that sweet, sweet sneak attack damage.
That's a 15 on the attack.
15 will hit.
I don't know if chat can see, but Arilith's doing little math fingers.
I don't math well. I'm too gay for that. So
Mood.
it's 3 on the regular. Wait, there's a plus on that. Hold on. It's a 5 on the regular attack.
Okay.
And a 4 on the sneak attack damage.
Okay, so 9 total.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Bloom, your turn.
All right, so Bloom just watched Toby get wrecked, and that's going to make her extremely angry. Her eyes are gonna go from being white to being purple, and she's gonna take her staff and just kind of draw like a circle, and you can see the black mamba that's wrapped around her staff. Its mouth is gonna have purple light come out of it, and it's gonna create a big like purple outline but completely black void that is going to immediately start circling the Doublefluber doppelganger. It's starting to happen to me now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna cast Touch of the Void on him.
What is that?
It's a necromancy cantrip. We get cantrips.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how many hit points he has left, but if he is reduced below 0 hit points, he immediately fails his first death save.
Does he get a death save?
Is there
No, I have to roll for it, but I'm just
Okay.
all right. Let's see if the dice that Joe gave me are lucky. A nat 20.
There we go.
Thank you, Joe.
Happy birthday, Joe,
Happy
by the
fucking
way.
birthday, man. Okay.
Happy
So
birthday.
that's a 25 total.
Definitely hits. Yeah.
So let's see. Okay, it's a D8, but I rolled a nat 20, so do I get 2 of those?
Yeah, so you can either roll 2 dice or roll 1 and just double that.
I'll roll 2 dice. Cause I don't, what if it's like a 1? Okay, that's 9 points.
Okay. Lots of 9s here today.
Yeah.
It
The
is...
sign.
It's the 10th, though.
Well, it is still standing.
Cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay. And that'll bring us to the Doublefluver's turn. So the one that is currently sandwiched is going to make the 2 slam attacks. One against Toby and one against Ashira.
Okay.
So the first one against Toby.
No.
Don't say it.
No. Cece, no.
Do it.
A natural 20. Jesus. And the attack against Ashira is a 17 to hit.
Cool. That misses.
Okay.
But I would also like to... Oh no, it's only when it actually hits me.
Okay, Toby, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that is in the back is going to move between Talia and Bloom, and then another 2 slam attacks against each of you. Bloom, that is a 13 to hit,
That hits me.
and Talia, another 13 to hit.
That is exactly my AC.
So, Bloom, you take 6 points of bludgeoning, and Talia, you take 7 points of bludgeoning. As he's just coming in and swinging, trying to help his friend. Which now brings us to Ashira
Uh-huh.
with Dorian and then Toby on deck.
Mhm. All right. Well, I can do this in a way that doesn't hit anyone else now. Actually, mhm. Oh gosh.
Decisions.
I know. I'm gonna take the trident and no, actually I'm not. I am going to kind of fling one hand out and kind of on like this shelf back behind the I don't know how to ping on the map.
Double click.
Right back there. So
Okay.
that 10 feet includes the doppelganger, but not Bloom and Talia.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Shatter,
Okay.
and I'm going to use Destructive Wrath, and I'm gonna max damage. Which
Okay. And is there a save on that?
be a con save. DC 14.
Okay. And he rolled a 12.
Yeah, that feels. So he's going to take 24 points of thunder damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Oh, that's violent.
Because
I
he had
think-
exactly 24 left.
I just think she's just angry enough that she flings the spell out, and it's just bits of wood and ice just fly out and just pelt into him. Just like a pincushion.
Oh, yeah, your spell goes straight into that bookshelf, and upon impact, the ice and wood immediately grow out of it, puncturing him through his body as his form goes limp.
Gosh, I can't like use my bonus action to like switch places with Toby or shove him behind me, can I?
I don't believe so.
Okay. That's gonna be it. That's what I got.
Okay. Dorian is now up and seeing this, he's going to run up and sort of basically try to swap places with Toby. Toby, if you are willing. Otherwise, it'll be contested strength checks.
Toby, if you're willing. Toby?
The creature is not willing.
I'm not willing.
You're not? Alright, well then you're gonna have to make a contested strength check against Dorian, otherwise he's going to swap places with you.
Oh, that's landed on. Total of 7.
Okay, because he rolled a 19.
All right. So he moves a very stubborn turtle, but he moves him.
So you are now behind Dorian. And I didn't mean to rotate your icon. That was interesting.
I don't even know how you did that.
Magic. And he is going to use Vampiric Touch on the doppelganger in front of him.
There is still a tether of lightning between me and the doppelganger.
Oh. So does that mean Dorian takes damage?
Nope. Just, he's aware it's there. It's very visible.
Okay. Well, Dorian hits. Okay. The doppelganger is still looking pretty... He's looking a little rough. He's looking pretty rough.
Need to fix that.
Oh, but he does get extra... Oh, 1 second. No. An extra hex die. Which did not do much. Okay. So then, Toby, that brings us back up to you.
Right.
With Talia on deck.
Battered and heavily bruised. Having been dropped down to single digits a second time. He's just gonna pump everything he has into that lightning. It hits automatically because they're tethered.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 9. 9 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
I don't have any potions of healing. So I'm just gonna get back. Maintain that tether, but keep my distance.
Okay. Talia, you are up.
I'm gonna hit him with a 1-2 punch with the daggers again.
Alright, roll the hit. With advantage.
Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Six regular damage plus 3 snack attack.
Amazing. all for you.
And that is it.
Okay. Bloom, you are up.
All right. So, Bloom still has her staff with her, and this black void that's kind of glowing purple is gonna have like a little bit of like purple, like Dementors from Harry Potter, how it just kind of like sucks out of you. She's gonna try to maintain the what are words? The touch of the void. It's
Okay.
gonna try to maintain it. That's a 10.
10 misses.
All right, then. She's taken a lot of damage. Her eyes aren't as purple, and the void slowly gets smaller until poof, it's gone. She's gonna move back here and try to run a bit more defense for the princess just in case. And
Okay.
that'll be my turn.
Alright. Doppelganger's turn. And
I mean, it wants to hit me. I did just blow up its friend.
yeah, I was gonna say 2 slam attacks against you, Ashira. First one is gonna be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit, and then can I have you roll a dex save?
Okay. That is a 17.
Okay, so it's gonna take half damage. When it connects, all of the lightning that's crackling around me focuses and travels back up his arm. It's gonna take half damage. I know what a D8 looks like, I promise. I can do math. 15, so you'd take half, so 7
Okay.
points of lightning. And then I need damage for the hit too.
Yep. And then the second attack, I'm assuming a 25 is gonna hit.
Oh yeah.
Just double checking. So the first hit is gonna be 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and the second one is 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that will bring us to Dorian. For a bonus action, is going to use Healing Word on Toby.
Oh, he does care.
Yes. Surprise. So that is... Again, I can do math. 8 points of healing.
Mm-hmm.
And then... for his action is going to attempt... or he's going to cast Green Flame Blade and attempt to swipe at it. He fucking misses. That's okay. Toby, that brings us back to you.
I didn't get my turn.
Oh, Ashira, I'm so sorry.
Hi.
It was the reaction that threw me off. Ashira.
Got him. Yeah, we're just gonna close him in. And then just gonna reach a hand out, still just extremely upset, and cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
Let's
Melee
Oh, he's dead. He's so dead.
Isn't that 20? I gotta take a picture. Sorry. Pause momentarily.
A lot of nat 20s tonight.
Roll it in the. It's the same die that rolled a 1 earlier, so I'm gonna forgive it.
Okay, you can come out of dice jail.
Oh, goodness gracious. D10s. Okay.
Lovely sounds.
Please enjoy the hold while we do math. 20.
Your
Your
call is very important to us. Please stay on the line, and a customer service representative will be with you shortly.
34.
34.
34 points of necrotic.
Whoa.
Ashira, how do you want to do this?
Fuck yeah.
For the
She
second
just she's just gonna reach forward and kind of grab onto his shoulder, and the kind of bluish lightning that's been crackling around her where she grabs him, it just turns black, and just as it sinks into him, it like the lightning burn across his flesh and just lets go, and he just drops.
Yeah, you
Hell
lay a
yeah.
hand on him, and all of this anger and rage just seemingly saps away at whatever life was remaining. The lightning sizzling and crackling throughout, with little bits of smoke starting to come up as he then collapses to the floor.
The moment he drops, so does the tether of lightning from me.
Bloom just like stares at Ashira like favorite, easily got so many points with Bloom. Wow.
Alright, we are out of combat. Let's switch over.
I do want to pop over to Bloom like right away, because I know Bloom got hit pretty hard, and I do want to cast a level 1 Cure Wounds on Bloom.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thank you.
9 points of healing. She's just like bombing, like
perfect.
looking you over, just like, are you okay?
It was perfect. Oop.
Alright.
There we go.
What in the realms was that, Ashira?
That was so cool.
Sometimes
The
when
Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
Yes. Well, sometimes when I get really mad, it's kind of like a storm. It just gets real bad for a while, and then it's fine.
I'm gonna lie down.
Oh no, Toby.
And Toby's just gonna curl up right there.
Nap right here.
Just a nap. I want a nap. Like that instead of fine. It's like, I'm gonna take a nap right here.
Yeah,
Good night.
exactly like that.
Good night.
I'm just,
Good night.
just, you guys do what you're gonna do. I'm gonna be right here. And
Are you like super rough, or?
no, I'm over half at this point. But
Okay.
you know, I dropped down to single digits twice in this battle. And
Okay.
took a walloping. So, as a 12-year-old, that's a lot to deal with, especially when you put up your biggest defense and it meant nothing.
Blue is going to, after the cure wounds, she's going to look fresh as ever. Maybe like a little bit of dirt on the side of her face. She's going to turn around and go, oh, my gosh, I'm meeting a real princess. Hi, Bloom. And this is my doll Wither, and we have been looking for you everywhere. And now we found you.
Princess Inessa, still a bit shaken up, sort of gets herself up to her feet. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. And it takes her a second, but then she makes eye contact with Dorian and runs up to him and gives him a hug. What? She can't hug a friend?
Suspicious? I'm just
We're
kidding.
all so sus of Dorian.
I was waiting to see what would happen when they saw each other too. Like,
You
okay.
motherfucker. She runs over to him and gives him a big hug, and then turns back to look at the rest of you. Again, and I'm very grateful. Now, how do we get home?
Actually, we were trying to figure out if your advisor was also here. Should we look for them first, or do you think they're still at home somewhere? Because they went missing right after you did.
Rory went missing?
Yeah, we thought maybe they were with you.
I haven't seen or heard them since I've been here.
How much exploring have you done here? Because you were in a closet.
Yeah, I've been trapped in this room for the past week, so...
Well, maybe we should take her home first. I don't know. What do you think, everyone?
I think getting out before anyone else shows up might be the best idea.
How did you guys get here? You didn't come through the mirrors?
Dorian helped us get here.
Yeah, he knows a lot of magic for a librarian, but I mean, he got us here and he said he can get us back.
Well, Dorian pipes up. Obviously, reading a lot of books has granted me a lot of knowledge, and with that knowledge came a bit of magic, so yes, I can...
I love books.
I can tell. Now, we definitely must hurry and get out of here, otherwise I'm afraid with all that commotion we might have drawn some unwanted attention. So, everybody in a circle. He just reaches his hands out. Somebody want to go
Toby's
get
gonna
Toby?
begrudgingly like push himself off the floor, dragging his feet.
Pick Toby up.
Time to wake up now,
Piggyback
Toby.
ride.
And with everyone, he begins to utter this incantation as the magic you had seen before begins to encircle the group and brings you back to the library in your home plane of existence. And this is where we are going to take a quick break.
Ah.
So we will be back in 10 or so minutes, and we will see you all shortly. and you all have now just reappeared in the library, back in your home realm.
That's jarring.
Oh, maybe we don't go back to the dream realm anytime soon.
Back
I'm
to
a
the
little
streets
worried
where
about
we
Rory, though.
began.
Yeah. Well, maybe the princess, your royal highness.
Please, just call me Anessa.
Maybe Anessa will have a better idea of where they could be.
I'm not too sure. I'm sorry, I'm still just really rattled by
We should
everything.
probably take you to your parents. They've been really
Oh.
worried.
My goodness, please.
Did you find out why they took you?
When I was there, they were just asking me about, like, my life in the castle, like the meetings that I was a part of. They were really just trying to dive. I don't know what information they were trying to get, but it's really. It was odd. They wanted like our infiltrate information about the guard.
There we go. Now it's turning on. Sorry, Discord is not picking me up right away. I would dump your boyfriend. He didn't seem that worried about you.
Are you referring to Prince Adam?
Yeah. Was he in there with you? Is he a double flopper? Because we talked to him and he seemed really fine for his future wife turning into a big monster and trying to kill everybody. I'm just saying.
That is definitely concerning.
Yeah, your wedding was bad.
It really was. It was supposed to be a beautiful event. Like, Adam and I, we don't know each other that well, but if it would have...
Oh, I broke your crown. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
He
we have
broke
failure
it
things too.
by throwing it at the doppelganger you.
I have plenty of tiaras. I'm sure it will be okay. But
You said they were more interested in like the guards and the infantry and everything.
yeah.
With the war, your wedding was supposed to stop the war?
Well, I wouldn't call it a war. We've just been having disagreements here and there. And there was definitely a lot of tension between the people of each kingdoms. So.
But if you weren't to get married, if you were gone, taken like you were, could it have turned into a war? Would they have benefited from you being gone and having given the doppelgangers information?
It is completely possible. Again, I'm not really sure why, but if they wanted to spark an all-out war, I'm sure that they absolutely could.
Okay, well, maybe... Do you know a way to get into the castle that we could get you to your parents without you being seen. If someone still thinks that you're gone, maybe we can figure out who helped get you taken in the first place? Or who wanted you taken?
I mean, with everybody on high alert, I'm sure that I'd be spotted one way or another. Unless I disguise myself, but... Sorry, that look on your face is like,
all three of us were like, hey.
But I would have no idea who to first look into if somebody wanted me gone.
I mean, you're no longer in the dream realm, right? So wouldn't we be able to tell if someone looks really nervous? Because they'll know that you're gone and that you're probably back, and maybe look for someone that's a little more desperate to find you, or someone that's acting funny.
Well, maybe. That's definitely not a bad idea. But I think whoever sent me that letter might... Oh, what was the name at the bottom of it? The Seekers of Lost Reflections? Something? Because reading that note aloud is what got me in the dream realm in the first place.
Just reading the letter?
Well, there was that, word that activated the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
So, after reading the note aloud, I got swapped, if you will.
And no one gave any type of hint as to why you were whisked away to the dream realm.
No, I mean, not really.
Are we taking a short rest, by the way, while we're having this conversation?
Yeah, you guys can absolutely take a short rest.
Thank you very much.
Was there anything strange leading up to your wedding day? Anything that seemed off?
Well, obviously, tensions were very high. Honestly, I'm so sorry. I can't really think well. I'm still just overwhelmed by what just happened.
No, of course. I still think it's worth trying to sneak you in, however.
Do you lie to them at all?
What?
Well, they asked you a lot of questions about some important stuff that you do. Did you lie to them?
I did. I did try to, but they were also very strong and well armed. So.
I noticed.
Are you okay? I noticed you took quite a few hits.
Yeah, I'm okay now. Now that I've rested. but I was wondering if you lied about a certain thing, if we were able to tell if someone's acting on that lie, who's working with them, and I don't know.
I
The thought's not
understand.
fully formed.
I understand what you're trying to say. Um, I guess we could
Like
take it.
this one time, I told my brother that I hid buried treasure in the beach, and I told him it was all the way over there, and then I found him digging all the way over there, even though there wasn't actually any buried treasure over there. So, like, I knew he was looking for my treasure over there. But if you lied to somebody like that, and we can find them like that, and know that they're informed by the people you lied to, then we know that they're a problem.
That is a very smart answer. I'm sorry, you're
Toby's a pretty smart turtle.
Toby, and I'm sorry. The rest of your names?
Ashira.
Tilia.
You're muted.
I'm muted. I'm blue, and this is Wither.
Yes.
They're all princesses.
Well, they
Just like
certainly-
He kids.
They
Thanks.
certainly look like
He's a-
princesses.
He's a very funny little turtle.
Can I insight check to Leah?
Absolutely.
I want to know the reaction to being called a princess.
And Talia, if you want, you could roll deception or persuasion, but don't tell us
23?
which. Did you just say 23?
Yeah, I rolled a 17.
Yeah, neither of my saves would save against that at that roll.
Okay, so what insight does Ashira gain?
I have a feeling that Talia is not quite telling the whole truth or trying to hide something of her background.
Good to know. We're just gonna add that to the list of to do later.
The
That's a
to-do
later
list.
conversation.
So as a fan of this show, Talia's my favorite character because there's so many secrets that I just want to like dig through. And
Right?
honestly, like
The shoes.
The shoes.
the shoes, the parents, the way she knows so much about so much is I'm on to you.
The turtle nose.
He knows.
Looking like what was it from It's Always Sunny, where all the pieces of paper on the wall with the string just.
Yep.
Hmm? Pepe Sylvia.
Well, you also you look like princesses to me, and Toby, you would make a very fine prince.
No, thank you.
Well, like you said, that I should be sneaking back into the castle.
Oh, I'll like pull out like a cloak that I never wear.
You could go in the back door like we did.
Oh, that is certainly doable, I believe.
Can I use prestidigitation to change an appearance on her face just a little bit?
I'll allow it.
It says you can make color, small marks, or symbols appear on an object or surface for an hour. So if I can put like some sort of change of
Kind of
like,
like a veil of some sort.
yeah.
Drag
I'll
makeup.
allow it.
Yes.
You know what, Talia? I'll give you inspiration. That's a really cool idea.
Drag makeup.
Cool.
Let's go.
Well, if you think that'll do it, why don't we head on down? As she sort of puts the cloak up over her head, sort of just like tucks her hair behind her ears.
Is there still a mirror standing in the library? Like, it's not. It's like intact, not shattered or anything.
Isn't there
I
two of
love
them in the library now?
stress on everyone's face as soon as that's brought up.
I'm gonna turn to Dorian and just be like, "Do you want help, like locking those somewhere secure?"
Why don't we just break them?
What? Mm,
That's his family, dude.
yeah, he's trying to find.
Yeah, I would prefer to keep them intact. But trust me, I will put them in a place of safekeeping.
What if you put them so that the mirror faces a wall?
Oh.
I'm more concerned that something just heard us come up with that entire plan.
I didn't think about that. No.
That's why I got so visibly distressed when you said
Why you say that where the DM can hear?
Oh
Hold on,
We have a secret chat for this purpose.
no. It's fine. It's fine.
These are not the ideas you're looking for.
Just kidding.
That's fine.
Everyone else mirrors can't listen.
No, I can't.
Well,
And now.
I can certainly cover them up and place them facing a wall, if that would help put you guys at ease.
Mm-hmm.
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 Okay, and then he does so. Grabs just like a large sheet of canvas, putting them over the mirrors, turning them. Well,
I would like to use Arcane Recovery.
okay.
At the end of a short rest, I can once per day. At the end of a short rest, I can get back up to 2 spell slots, no higher than a certain amount. So I'm going to get 2 first level spell slots back.
Awesome.
I am also using my arcane recovery.
Amazing. So, if you are all ready to go,
Let's get you home.
oh, trust me, I'm excited to sleep in my actual bed. And you all make your way.
Yeah, that should still be there.
Should.
Yeah, it's still there. Don't worry.
Okay. Let's just go. And you all-
Unnecessary qualifiers to make everything seem a little more sus.
Now you're taking a page out of my book.
Got him.
So you all. It's late afternoon at this point. So there's still people in the streets. Making their way to and fro, coming home from work, or headed to the local tavern to grab some food or drink.
Sweet.
Making my way downtown.
Da-da-dee-da-do.
And then are you guys trying to be stealthy?
Not necessarily sneaking, but trying to kind of blend in with the crowd.
Okay.
Act natural.
Everybody roll for acting natural.
Oh,
Performance.
Does Toby still
Performance,
have that bardic
deception.
inspiration?
no, that's
or
gone.
stealth. I'm not quite sure.
I think it would probably be performance.
I'm doing a performance if I can. That's way better than my stealth.
18.
Good.
12.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Toby.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Natural 1. I'm really tall and blue, and sometimes have lightning crackle through me. It's hard to act natural. It's a 3 total.
I will say that you're able to get there most of the way without any weird looks. Ashira, just like a little bit of like static like flicks off, and someone's just like, "What the hell?" But
Kira's hair is just like
your hair is like staticky, so there's like.
Well, it
fire
like
on ends.
it always looks like it's just moving like it's in water. Every now and again, some like lightning just crackles through. It's chill.
Toby looks
With
so
the
normal that they don't even notice.
As a
how
turtle,
not
they're like, yeah.
natural you look.
It's like when you're like walking down the street and you're just like.
Oh, 100%.
no, I'm not. What's his face in Spider-Man 3?
Tobey Maguire. 10 out of 10.
Who Maguire?
Tobey.
That's right.
Meanwhile, Ashira is what's her face in the first round of Miss Congeniality.
Yes! I'm so happy. Yes, sold. Done.
And then, I mean, Bloom is kind of passing. She has like a 12, so she's just a really weird little girl, but everyone's like, she's little, she gets a pass.
Kids are weird. It's
She's a
fine.
child.
And with all of that, no one even glances at the princess because there's enough other things going
Oh
on.
shit! I should roll for the princess. I forgot.
No, it's fine. You got it. We got it. It's,
Well,
it's
she
fine.
clearly gets advantage because we did all that work on her.
Yeah.
She's blended in. Yeah.
She blends.
She blends in just fine.
Cool.
So, as you all begin to arrive at the castle, were you looking to go through the back door?
Always.
There's never any other option than the back door.
I want to give
mean-
you all disadvantage.
Damn it.
Negative inspiration.
Anti-inspiration.
You were uninspired.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Shout out to GPS for having to put up with me doing this in every game we ever played. Yeah, we're gonna slip in through the back door.
Okay. Now, if you're, I would say everyone roll stealth as you enter, as to not draw any
No,
unnecessary
you're-
attention.
Going in dice jail.
Joe, don't let your dice fuck me over.
It's all on
Sorry,
Joe.
what do we roll?
Stealth.
Oh, I have disadvantage. Shoot. Oh, that's fine.
19.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm scared to ask.
16.
Okay.
I rolled a 13 and a 14.
The rogue only got an 11.
Bloom, do I
Doing
want
great
to
today.
I got a 5.
Oh no!
I look like in My Cousin Vinny when they roll up with like the leather cowboy boots in the South, and it's like, I'm wearing cowboy boots. What are you talking about? She just puts her hood up, but like everything else is frilly, and then she has like a goat tail coming out of like the bottom of her skirt. and like little clicky clacky like little girl shoes, and like bright white hair coming out of this. Like she just puts her hood up, like that spider that's like digging in that video. It's like,
If I
I
can't see
am
them, they
hidden.
can't see me.
Yes, I am hidden. That is her.
Well, you all are able to get to the entrance seemingly unnoticed. But there is, if you remember the last time that you came in through this entrance, that there was guards on the other side.
And I intimidated them instead of trying to be sneaky. So
Is the door... I'm just gonna check. Is it locked?
It is not locked.
It seems
Suspicious.
Questionable.
Can
But
I
this is also the same
use
entrance
my...
that they get deliveries in and out of. So
Can I use my thieves' tools to use the mirror to look under the door, see if there's guards on either side of the door?
go for it.
Okay.
I will say make a combination roll of perception and stealth. Because I'm trying to figure out how to do that because you don't want them to notice the mirror.
yeah, you can roll both.
Yeah. Okay.
Stealth is a 14.
Okay.
And perception is a 7.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll perception for the guards. With a 7, you know for sure that there is one guard on the other side of the door. But it's hard to get that angle right.
So I know there's at least one guard on the other side of the store. I don't know if there's any more or not, though.
But don't they know who we are? Can't we just say that she's with us and like stop questioning us, guys? Because we already told you that we're working for the king.
I think we just walk in and say we're
Yeah.
back to look at something else.
And I'm sorry.
Official king's business. Stay out of our way.
I could also maybe make a distraction that'll make the guard leave the door.
Could you guys
The
remind me
princess is
why,
like, just walk in.
why we're sneaking in? Could you remind me?
We don't really trust
Is it-
any of your guards.
It could be doobie floobers.
No.
Doppelgangers.
Yeah.
No.
And also, just the fact that that got into your room and you were so easily transported.
And the guards had to bring it, right? It's probably the guards that brought it in.
Also, one of the guards at your wedding turned into a doobie floober, and we had to kill them too.
Mm-hmm.
And since you talked about your guards and the infantry, we don't know who's who or what they know. So we think we'd rather get you to your parents.
Yeah.
And go from there.
And I'm sure we could conduct a thorough investigation into.
Just kill them all.
Let me try and get us to the store.
Yeah, and I can help, by the way. I can like assist her by like, because I don't have to visually see, I don't think, for thaumaturgy. If I've already been in there, can I just make a loud bang in like the other hallway that like would make that guard want to investigate it, and then he'll like leave this door alone?
Yeah.
I was just gonna talk to him.
Oh.
I mean, that works.
I thought you were gonna try to sneak us all past.
Bloom, that idea, I will definitely allow it, for sure.
Okay. then I'm just gonna grab my scepter and point it in the direction of where I know there's like a way off to the side room within 30 feet of this door. And you all just hear a, like, it just says an instantaneous sound. So could it be like someone's voice screaming help? Okay. You all just hear in Bloom's voice, help!
Okay.
But my mouth does not move, and it's like ventriloquism. It just came from inside.
I love it. After you cast that spell and you all hear Bloom's voice from inside, you can hear the clanging of metal armor as they seem to go investigate the source of this cry.
Go, 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 go!
We sneak in.
Okay. And then
Were you gonna lead the way, Talia, in case we bump into anyone we need to talk to?
Yeah. Let's go.
I'll pat her as she goes past. I'm gonna give you guidance, Talia.
We make our way towards. Should we make our way towards her bedroom or the throne room?
Where would they be?
Well, they're not going to be in her bedroom, but I don't know if we should
This-
stash her and then go get them.
She would know better than us.
Where would your parents be? Where are we going?
Oh, where's your daddy hang out?
So
Think this
at
far
this
ahead.
time of day, where would they be? I don't know what time of day it is, but I know what time of day it is because we were just outside. But where would they be right now? On a typical this day of the week.
They would most likely be in either probably the dining room or their room. So
And which way is that?
this way. And she can begin to lead with her and Talia up at the front, just sort of keeping an eye out. Talia, did you want to roll stealth as you and her sneak through?
Sure, I can do that.
Okay.
9.
Oh, did you add a
Guidance.
D4? Or unless you want to save it, you can save your guidance.
Well, then did you already use
Or you
the
could just give it to her again.
I can, yeah.
Oh, that's not with the inspiration, no. So, the 11.
Okay. Luckily she rolled really well, so she's able to give you some pointers on the whole sneaking around the castle business. But,
Yeah, because you don't know how to sneak around a castle, right?
I don't know what
sneaking around
bricks not to step on, and
this
like
castle.
every building has its
Mhm.
own quirks.
Yeah, all right.
Suspicious.
Okay.
But, you guys are both able to sneak your way around the castle, because I don't have an exact layout in my head. She's able to sneak you through these winding hallways and keeping eye out for the guard. Granted, you could probably hear them coming from a mile away. But
The clangy armor and such.
did we want to hit the dining hall or their room first?
Dining hall, probably.
Okay.
Oh, I could use some food.
Oh, you would love the food here.
Really?
Drive-by snacking.
I never got a chance to eat the food at your wedding.
Oh, it was going to be amazing.
What was the cake gonna be like? Just kidding. We don't have to continue with all this.
Each layer is going to be a different flavor.
Oh, really? I thought it was just cake flavor.
Oh, well,
Sorry. I lost it when you did. I'm sorry.
We can talk more about it in a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
And so she leads you through to the dining hall, where you do, in fact, see her parents sitting next to each other, eating.
What is their demeanor like? Like, are they like a week without their daughter has ruined their marriage? Or are they just
Jesus.
bonded closer than ever because they share this sorrow and they are trying to be strong for each other and for their kingdom?
Give me an insight check.
15.
15. You can definitely tell that this has probably put a strain on their relationship, but they still seem very close and, like you said, trying to maintain that facade of strength. So,
I suddenly have so many messages.
should I just go say hi to them?
How busy is the dining room?
It's not very busy. This is definitely more of like a private dining suite for the royalty. There's just maybe like one maid coming in and out with either food or drinks or clearing dishes, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just them and a few wait staff, I say confidently walk up to the table. Excuse me, pardon me, I don't mean to interrupt your supper. You've returned.
Oh, were you saying that you actually walked up to them?
Yeah.
Okay. You notice the king and queen look up at you and have you found her?
I just look over at her and leave it up to her to reveal herself.
She slowly takes a step forward, removing the hood and just smiling with like like teary eyes, watery eyes, just, "Hi, Mom. Dad." And the king and queen both slowly stand up from their seats and walk over and, doing that motherly, like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And after a moment, embrace each other and give some very tight hugs, along with a few sobs amongst them.
Obi's gonna walk up to the group and just join in on the group hug.
Princess Anessa looks down and, like, touches your shell, sort of including you in the hug.
Head pats.
Yes. But they rescued me. They did. They are very smart and very strong and brave, and honestly, I'm very thankful that they found me. Um, and the king looks over to you all with tears welling up in his eyes. Thank you for bringing her home. We greatly appreciate that. For sure.
You're welcome. You should really worry about your guards, though.
Our guards?
They might be doppelfloopers.
I'm sorry? You mean the things that took Anessa's place?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she means doppelgangers.
And there might be more somewhere here.
And changelings.
That too.
Changelings.
Changelings and doppelgangers and weird little fireflies.
Well, I will definitely keep an eye out. I'm sure Anessa will definitely fill us in on that as well. Are you all hungry? We have plenty of food.
Yes, 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 yes,
Of course.
yes.
Toby's always hungry. We would graciously accept your invitation to share a meal.
Yes, as part of our thanks. And they sort of lead you to this table, with an array of different like entrees and sides. And then Anessa sort of hypes up and is like, and Bloom, I know you wanted to talk about cake. We have
Yes.
some of the best cake I have ever tasted.
Really?
Yes. Well, like with the wedding cake, I said each layer was going to be a separate flavor. Because there's the vanilla, the chocolate, red velvet, strawberry, something we like to call like a birthday cake flavor.
What's birthday cake flavor?
It's where you put the sprinkles in the batter, and then you bake it.
You can do that?
Oh, yes. Baking is a lot less stressful than cooking.
Oh.
But
Well, next time you have a wedding, I'll have to come and taste all the different cakes.
well, I think we have some cake left over. Because, we didn't
Really?
get to eat it. But... Oh, yeah. And then the queen sort of sits up a bit and is like, yes, of course, of course. But then also the reward for finding Anessa. We did promise you that. And she stands up, walks out of the room for a minute, comes back, and sets a satchel down on the table in front of you guys. I believe 1,500 gold should be adequate.
It's more than like Shira's like ever seen in one place.
Yeah, what's the look on everyone's faces?
That will be more than adequate.
Thank you.
Oh,
That's very generous.
of course.
Don't be scared.
Our daughter means so much to us. And honestly, we're just grateful that you found her and have brought her home on honestly, we've never had to necessarily like reward somebody like for something like this. So we just hope that's enough compensation for your time.
Yeah. That's
It's
more than
absolutely-
enough.
It's very, very generous of you. Honestly, it has been a interesting and at the same time wonderful experience to perform this duty for you guys.
You said duty.
Anessa sort of chuckles a bit. You're all amazing, and I don't know how far into your journey you are, but you all seem very capable of yourselves.
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
We still don't know where Rory is, and we don't know who sent the mirrors because 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 Dorian got a mirror, but then it broke, and then he got another one, and then you got one, and then you disappeared, and then the letters, and then yeah.
But didn't Dorian say that he purchased his mirrors?
You
We
got the
know
first one.
got both, I thought.
He replaced it after it was broken.
From the same
Yeah.
place, so we thought that maybe that would be some place to look into.
Do you know who gifted you that mirror, Princess, or was it just with all your other presents?
It was just with all my other presents. I'm sure I could try and find someone to look into it if that might help your investigation.
It may be a good idea, just safety-wise for yourself as well, to look into who may be a threat to your kingdom and your realm.
Of course, yeah. Definitely.
Maybe we can talk to the person that he bought the mirror from and ask if he knows who bought one other than Dorian.
That would certainly be something worth looking into. Also, does your group have a name?
Not currently.
Were we supposed to?
Well, I know quite a few adventuring parties like to name themselves so it's easier to be addressed, or like as a whole, or like if my parents wanted to give thanks and address you all.
I guess we'll have to think of one.
It seems like it was your lucky day that we were all sat next to each other at what was supposed to be your wedding.
You all met at the wedding.
Yeah. Well, sort of.
A few of us met before the wedding, but as a group we came together there, yes.
Well, I'm glad your group was brought together. I'm sure you're all going to do great things.
Yeah. We're gonna stop the end of the world.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing too.
Or at least try to.
These poor people.
By the way, 1,500 gold gets split evenly to 375 gold to each of us, in case some of you weren't really going to do the math.
Thanks.
Because you're too gay.
Yeah.
Arilith.
It's a thing.
How'd that bus feel that you're just thrown in front of?
I love you.
Been run over by
It's
worse.
valid though.
Facts.
Um. Do, do we want to continue on this investigation, or do we want to do something else? By the way, because we were told there was a different reward for figuring out why this happened, and to the best of our knowledge, it happened because they wanted to infiltrate the castle and take over because they were asking a lot about the guards and the schedules and the meetings that Anessa was part of, and 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 that would help with infiltration to take over. But like, it doesn't really tell us why they wanted to infiltrate and take over. So I don't know if you count that as being done.
I feel like if we find Rory, we'll be very close to finding out why she went missing. Because Rory didn't go missing like anyone else went missing. And I'm starting to think maybe Rory helped. But then Rory would know a lot about the guards, and they wouldn't have to ask the princess about the guards, so maybe not.
Well, maybe Rory is missing because he went out on his own to try and find the princess, but didn't know who he could trust. So he just didn't tell anybody, and he just disappeared because he's working alone.
Well, he could have at least met with us like he said he would.
Oh,
Maybe he met with danger.
Well, don't. Sorry, Rory. He's often one to take charge on things. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he tried to investigate the disappearance.
So we could look for clues to where Rory's at, and if we're having a harder time with that, we could switch gears and try and figure out who's making the mirrors. Because that would maybe give a better clue to how and why they're being used.
But that's a whole week just to get there and a whole week to get back. How are we gonna get there before it's too late to find Rory? Rory might be dead by then.
It is a bit concerning that if he was investigating, that he hadn't found me yet. But
Insight check.
Are we thinking?
what are you trying
I'm
to?
thinking she knows him very well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking she spent her entire life with this dude. It is concerning if he hasn't found me yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a little too passive for somebody you've known your entire life.
Oh, I was thinking more like they were lovers or something.
Well, yeah, like if they are very close friends, very close associates who work together, if they're lovers, if they're like, it doesn't matter what their relationship is, like they will know the ins and outs of each other's lives and personalities. And like what does she expect out of him in terms of his level of commitment to finding her? And why is it just it's concerning because that feels very much like a royalty kind of putting on a face of these are troubled times when like millions of people are dead. But like
My thoughts and prayers go out to Rory's family.
right, it's you should be more than just like where is her heart really? And I rolled a 14, by the way.
Okay. While again, it's kind of like what you said. She's trying to put on that face Whether that be trying to hide the reality of their relationship from somebody else. I find it hard to describe. Like, yeah, she's putting on a face, but not necessarily.
You can't tell what's behind it. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit and observe.
Okay.
If there's food, I'm going to be stuffing my face.
Oh, yeah. They're starting to bring out dessert at this point. Any dessert that you could want or think of is an option here.
My face is going to be stuffed.
Does it seem like she is holding back because her parents are in the room?
If you would like to roll an insight check.
Would know better than you.
Yeah, if you want to, Talia, you can roll with advantage.
With advantage, that'd be a 17.
Absolutely.
But why? What does Talia know? What has she experienced?
You'll have to find out later.
If I am able to get a sidebar, like a side moment with her when her parents are distracted talking to somebody else, I'll try and kind of talk to her a little bit about it.
Okay. I'll say that opportunistic moment sort of makes itself known. Like, you can see the king queen.
I'll go talk to the picking up on Talia. I'll go talk to the king and queen.
Okay.
So Talia can have a moment with the princess.
Yes, what is it?
So I know that sometimes there are things that we can't bring into the light around the people that love us for various reasons. Know that I know that all too well. If there's information that may help us to figure out where people have gone or to bring people back to us, know that I will take that and I will make sure that that doesn't fall upon the wrong ears.
I greatly appreciate that. It's definitely been hard. The whole royalty must marry royalty thing. I've never wanted a political marriage, but I must do what's best for the kingdom.
Who does want a political marriage? It's not what we were built for. The heart wants who the heart wants. It is understandable.
And it is very hard when your parents don't approve of such relationships. So.
Very much so. Believe me when I say I understand.
Well, in confidence, I am absolutely terrified of what could have potentially happened to Rory. He's been there for me for ages, and hearing that he's been missing a week now, or not a week. Hold on, retconning. The fact that he's been missing for days now, you said?
Yeah, not quite as long as you were gone, but shortly thereafter.
I guess I am truly wondering if he did try to search for me or something happened to him. I would be absolutely devastated.
It could be a very likely thing that if Rory cares for you that much, that he would have gone looking for you.
Well, I would greatly appreciate you looking for him. Any information that you may need, I'd be happy to give you.
Would you have a clue in a direction of where he may go if you were looking for, if he was looking for you?
I'm sure I could try and piece a few things together after dinner, and then yeah.
No, I understand. Take your time. Take the time that you need. And know that we will be here to help in any way that we can.
Of course. Dessert is being served.
Let's go get some of those famed desserts that you were talking about.
Oh, the blackberry tarts are my absolute favorite.
Those sound wonderful.
And
Bloom immediately tunes into the conversation. Literally everything else, just like, yeah, whatever. She's like eating and then just tart.
Although I would like a little snapshot of what Ashira was talking to the king and queen about.
Do you have any plans on how to make sure that A, your daughter's not taken again, and B, how to weed through your guards and the other staff in the castle?
We might not have a plan at the moment, but I'm sure we could piece something together. I mean, we have a few sages that might be able to assist. Or sorry, that blurb just scared the absolute shit out of me.
Got him.
But what were you able to? Did you have an instance where you needed to confront them, or?
We did. I did make use of command and had them shift back out of their form. That seemed to do the trick.
Okay. We can definitely take note of that, and we will be basically interviewing and investigating everybody in the castle.
This is gonna sound so stupid. I do want to, like, insight check the last bit. Like, as he's being like, yeah, we're gonna do this, is there, like, a actual concern, or is it in the, like, placating, like, of course we're gonna take care of it, don't worry, but the, like, we're not actually gonna do anything? Because I just want to low-key want to make sure that they're not switched, which would be a whole nother mess. So just, like, vibe check.
Go for it.
Which is probably why I was like, I'll talk to them.
Vibe check them.
I don't know what dice to roll. It's aggressive, okay. Insight. 19.
They do show genuine concern, for sure.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Because wouldn't that be a trip?
They're like, no, we're not going to do anything. But we do genuinely appreciate your concern, and if in fact you are all telling the truth with them questioning about our infantry or our guards, then there is no telling what could happen if they got in.
I did have one other question, I suppose.
Yes.
The prince and his family, did they stay here while the princess was being searched for?
I'm afraid they did not. They called blasphemy immediately after the wedding, and they're also hoity-toity. They're insufferable. But as of right now, I have no suspicions against them, if that's what you're wondering about.
It was a thought that had crossed my mind just because there had been interest in infantry. And if this marriage was as political as we've kind of gathered, then they might have benefited from being able to say that, I don't know, I suppose you didn't hold up your end of the deal or something like that.
Well, now that just raises more questions.
It would sort of make sense from a strategic standpoint to say that you started the attack on them if they came here and they were attacked by your daughter who turned into a monster.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well,
But because we figured out that that wasn't actually your daughter and you were just as much victims as they were, that doesn't seem like that's a leg they can stand on in the future. However, that doesn't mean they didn't try. But in the days leading up to the wedding, did they stay here? Did they stay somewhere else? Or did they just arrive at the wedding?
they stayed here. They stayed in the castle.
For about how long?
Probably a week leading up to the wedding.
I'm going to look at Anessa.
And by this point, Rhea and Anessa have rejoined. But she makes eye contact with you.
A week, huh?
Yes. They stayed here a week before the wedding.
It's about when you disappeared, isn't it?
Do you think they had something to do with this?
Did they arrive the day that you disappeared? Or the day before?
Well, we greeted them as they came into the city. So, might have been a day or two before I got swapped.
We didn't ask before, I don't think. Was anyone keeping a ledger when gifts were dropped off below? So that thank yous, proper thank yous, could be sent back?
Oh. I hadn't even thought about that. Probably.
It would make sense for everything that came through the door to be documented and inspected before sent up to the princess's chambers.
Mm-hmm. At the very least, a name taken, attached to each gift.
Well, I think this might be able to wait until the morning. We all need to rest, and I know we've all been through quite a lot just today, so.
Just kind of glance at Toby.
Poor little guy. Toby and
I'm
Bloom,
okay.
the kids took a beating.
We're easy targets. What can I say?
But the king and queen thank you again, and they will see you out of the entrance that you came in from as you all head back to the Whispering Willow Inn.
Can I just real quick do like a investigation check on the guard that I'm sure is like back at his area now, just to see if he seems doppelganger-ish?
Just eyeballing this guard as we go past.
Because I feel like we're at least familiar enough with the doppelgangers for me to be able to check for that.
I would say roll insight.
Okay.
Before we
I'm
leave,
proficient.
I am going to say to the king and queen, start with Felicity.
Sorry, what did you say?
Start with Felicity.
Okay, I will make note.
I got a 12
It's hard to tell.
on my insight, yeah.
The mask is just covering. The helmet's just covering up too much of the face.
Fair. Oh, wait. I just realized. Sorry, I didn't add my proficiency bonus to that. Where is it on here? Oh, there it is. That's a 14.
Yep, still difficult to tell.
All right, fair.
But you all make your way back to the Whispering Willow Inn and begin to take your long rest. And at this point, you guys level up.
Do 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 do.
Sweet. Chaos.
Oh god. Yeah, level 4, guys, gonna bring a whole new level of chaos. No pun intended.
Amazing. I'm so excited.
How long is this blurb? Jeez Louise. But I would like to thank everybody for joining us tonight on stream. Unfortunately, we have 4 weeks until our next episode because in 2 weeks I'm getting my wisdom teeth out, so I will be swollen and in pain. So, gonna take that week off, but we will be back in February. So,
Hey.
want to thank
You come back on Monday.
But we do come back on Monday for Forging Fates. Just Forging Fates next week. So we will see you all then. Thank you again. Have a good night, guys.